Yeah.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Jonathan Keller.
And I'm Johanna Swift. Did you know that there are nearly 200 to 300,000 homeless people in Canada? This homeless plague was once just in our cities, but now it has begun to invade the sanctity and safety of our peaceful suburbs.
With our economy in its current state, we really can't afford to keep throwing money at this obvious issue.
This documentary will provide a variety of long-term solutions to not only solve the homelessness problem, but boost our economy and even help the environment.
Well, we could sell all the homeless off to big oil companies and make them work all the hazardous jobs. That way, we wouldn't have to expose our general public to the chemical pollutants, and all the big oil companies' mistakes and messes would be cleaned up.
All right, and so that would benefit the society by...
Well, all the chemical pollutants that would come out of the oil plants would be exposed only to the homeless and not to the general public.
All right, sounds great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So, Elena, as a chemist for a makeup company, you obviously care about the way people look and the way people perceive themselves, right? What would be some things that you would suggest we do about the homeless people in Canada with regards to your job?
We could use, instead of testing on animals for cosmetics, we could just test on the homeless instead, because animal cruelty is wrong and we really shouldn't be testing on them anyway. And you could also make the homeless cleaner by testing out, lotions and shampoos and stuff off on them.
And I understand your husband is in the Canadian military. Is there any feelings towards that about the homeless as well, or?
Yeah, it's rough having, your husband go off to fight and whatnot. So if we sent the homeless people to the front lines instead, then more good Canadian soldiers could come back and be with their families. And the homeless could fight and...
Yeah, homeless, they could be the cannon fodder as opposed to the gallant soldiers of the Canadian military.
Yeah.
Hi there, so what's your name?
My name, you can call me Mr. Goodrich.
All right, hi Mr. Goodrich. So I'm sure you're aware of the homeless population, sort of how they're just
Yes.
plaguing our streets. And I was wondering if you had any sort of solutions to this problem.
Oh, I have a few solutions. I think that they just really sit there and beg anyway, these homeless. So why don't we allow them to realize their full potential to actually contribute to society, I say. So let's see here. For example, every day I have to go through the heavy traffic. Why not set up a rickshaw service so that I don't have to wake up so early and spend all that money on gas and struggle in traffic? Then what we could do is we could bypass the traffic entirely with this rickshaw service, and in order not to kind of smell and see them, because it's a little bit distasteful, we could put up a little scented curtain between us and them. Yeah.
Okay, so that sounds quite interesting. So how exactly would this benefit society?
Well, there's a number of things that it would help out. Obviously, it would lessen the traffic problem, which is pretty acute here. In addition to that, there'd be fewer fatal accidents, and we could ultimately reduce our CO2 carbon footprint.